Now introducing Title Update for Great Sword! Oh yes, prepare to become a god. Hello, my fellow hunters, and in this case, more specifically, my fellow wielders of the best, emphatically correct, most incredible, powerful weapon in the game. And I'm not just saying that because I love it, I'm saying it because the maths love it too now. Great Sword has gotten ludicrous in Title Update 4, and it is my absolute pleasure to bring you the new best greatsword build that is, and are you ready for this, 50% stronger than Title Update 3's best greatsword build.
It's not possible.
I cannot express how much we have gained from this update, and it is all thanks to a lovely frosty elder dragon who has kindly helped us to smash our enemies to pieces. Yes, it is all about Frostcraft. Now, and before we get into anything else, let's go over why that is. So, for a quick little, useful graphic, this is how Frostcraft works. Level 1, 2, 3 gives you the corresponding amount of Frostcraft bar. When you connect to a monster with an attack while your bar is at or above the thresholds you can see, it will get boosted by the damage that is there, 5, 20, or 30. And this means that if you manage to land a true charge while at least in the fourth little nobule at the end, your true charge is going to do 30% more damage. And you don't need me to tell you that anything that can boost the most powerful attack in the game by 30% by itself is something that we care about a great deal. However, Frostcraft was a good skill back in Iceborne for Greatsword, because we could comfortably land true charges in the second section for plus 20%. We would do a draw attack, a shoulder tackle, and then the dinky little hit followed by the true charge would land it comfortably in the middle of the bar for a 20% boost. However, what have we got in Sunbreak? Strong arms, yes we do. Which means without attacking, we can instantly go into the true charge, saving 2 whole hits, meaning the meaty part of the meatiest hit still connects while we're in the plus 30% damage zone. Greatsword has never looked this good. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Leading to, nearly 9,000 damage true charges on the training dummy. You can imagine how that translates to the hunt. This does mean that we want to very much more focus on using our small barrel bombs to go into strong arm counters when even the monster goes down, as opposed to just attacking normally, but that's really not too bad of a habit to get into. Also, because of Power Sheath and just the general Greatsword playstyle, we sheath constantly, so Frostcraft is always ready to go. The only way to get Frostcraft is the free Velkhana pieces, and oh, what's this? All 3 of them have critical draw, quick sheath, and focus, none of which we need, all of which we could, I don't know, curious craft away for maybe something along the lines of build-up boost? All 3 ranks of it, now it's on Curious Crafting, for an extra 20% damage when true charge hits, for plus 50% damage? Oh, I think so! And, well, that may have given away the current and still best greatsword. It is Scorned Magnum Marlow. Because, well, yes, it's got Blast, and we want that build-up boost to trigger, and it won't do on ice, so the Velkhana greatsword sadly doesn't beat it out, but also with the new bonuses for unlocking all 9 augment slots, a sword with element only gets 15 extra raw, whereas a sword with status or nothing gets 30. So, even without build-up boost, Scorned Magnum Marlow would still comfortably take it. We want 2 affinity augments and 1 attack, so we have 100% affinity, because the last thing that we want is a boosted Frostcraft build-up boost counter to not actually crit on a tiny 5% or 10% chance. So now we've laid all the groundwork here are the armor pieces. The Risen Teostra helmet remains, giving us a cheeky bit of powder mantle on top of all of its goodness, so that's a little bit of extra damage. And then we, of course, have triple Velkhana, followed by our new Risen Valstrax legs. And talisman-wise, you want any talisman that gives at least +4 of the skills required for the set, and an extra 1 slot as well if you really want to min-max. And can I just say, the Risen Valstrax legs are essentially made for Great Sword. We need stun resistance, because otherwise you can get stunned on a Strongarm counter, and then of course the slottage and the extra skills are just delicious. So this all comes together then once we decorate it up to provide, and I cannot stress this enough, the most beautiful set of armor skills a Great Sword player could ever want. And I can't contain my happiness at witnessing it. It is literally everything we could need, even including comfortable skills like stun resist, though again that's kind of mandatory, a bit of quick sheath, a bit of focus, which does come in handy, we got the Wirebug Whisperer, we even have the spare 1 slots to put on Spirit Bird's Call and both Intrepid Hearts, and you do want both Intrepid Hearts, because not only does it add a little bit of damage, thump's to level 2, but the every now and then Rocksteady will make landing these powered up Frostcraft Strongarm counters that much easier. It's just, and I really cannot overemphasize this enough. To no extent can I. This is a Great Sword's dream. It is perfect, it is beautiful, and I am in love. Anyway, you've seen how it all decorates up to reach this glorious skill level, so of course, let me, well, finish you off, you know what I mean, with the maths of the situation. Now, I want you to go into this knowing that the previous Title Update 3 Best Greatsword build came out at an EFR of 934. So, we have 365 True Raw on our Greatsword, that goes to 375 with attack 7. Then we get to the multipliers, 10% for attack 7, 15% for offensive guard 3, 40% more for crit boost 3 with 100% affinity, and then we go up by another 1.3 from Frostcraft 3, then we go up by another 1.066, which is a third of level 3 build-up boost, as it will activate on 1/3 of true charges on average, then by 1.39 for purple sharpness, resulting in, are you ready for this? Remember it was 934, 1,279! Yeah. And if you want to know what it is when build-up boost actually activates on top of everything, 1,440. Ergo, 50% more powerful true charges than was capable of achieving in Title Update 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the era of the Greatsword is now, and I think it's hard to argue there is another weapon that has benefited more from Title Update 4. Perhaps the elemental purists and the charge bladers that are amongst them are getting equally strong results on the dragon conversion side of things, but the raw champion is undoubtedly Frostcraft Strongarm counter Greatsword. Frostcraft is just an absolute godsend, and I am so chuffed. The only requirement, really, as I alluded to earlier, is you do have to re-roll and re-roll and re-roll and re-roll your Curious Crafting until all 3 Velkhana pieces lose one of their level 3 skills for a build-up boost. It took me about 5 minutes in total to do this, but I do have a lot of material stockpiled, so it may be an ongoing project for you, but it is just that good, that worthwhile. It is the optimum way to achieve this. So all of this said, technically it does get better. If you are comfortable or even enjoy playing with Dereliction on, technically you can swap the legs out for Geismagorn legs, get Dereliction, you want to Curious Craft to get the final rank of attack and 1 rank of Wirebug Whisperer back, and then off you go. This is what it looks like all decorated up and done, and this is, yes, stronger as you get an extra 25, or indeed 30 if you keep the 1 resentment from that Dereliction, but of course it does mean playing with Dereliction. It's less comfortable, there's less utility, but it is technically the most damage you can get out of the current set of armor we have available to choose from, so choose your poison on that front. Other than that then, ladies and gentlemen, there really is not much else to say. You're seeing the kind of damage it does, even though I am hilariously, sloppily, not as experienced as I would like at fighting chaotic Garmagala in his afflicted form, but that's okay, because the power is undeniable. So go forth, my friends of Biggest Sodicus Maximus, and show the monster hunting world just how good it can get. Like if you have enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Please consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below, so that I may grate your sword unto eternity. Look out for, of course, other title update for builds, dual blades, charge blade, and so on. But for now, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.